All right, so we're going to try this again. We're going to talk about solving linear equations. So on the following slides, there will be some steps and some notes, so please make sure that you're following along. So the first thing, what is a linear equation? It's an equation that graphs a line. The variable term, or the x, does not have an exponent on it, and when you solve for x, it tells you the point on the line. And then when we simplify the equations, we are following PEMDAS. We're doing the order of operations. And when we're solving equations, we're going to follow SAD-ME, or PEMDAS backwards. These are the steps to solving linear equations, and you should do these in order. The first step, or step 0, I like to call it, is write in your divisible ones, and we'll talk about what that means in a minute. We're going to do the distributive property if necessary, combine like terms, get variables on one side of the equal sign, and then we're going to undo addition and subtraction and undo multiplication and division. So let's solve this problem together. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to write P SAD me. Okay, I'm also going to draw a line down my equal sign every single time. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put an invisible 1 in front of my C. What that means is that I do not have a coefficient or a number in front of my variable. In this one-step equation, we are adding 6 to both sides, or to the left-hand side. So now we are going to undo that, we need to subtract 6 from both sides. So when we do that, I bring down my C, so I have 1C equals 79. Or I can write this as C equals 79. Once again, I'm going to write P SAD me. I'm going to draw a line down my equal sign. And now I'm going to be looking for do I have any distributive property to do? Do I have any like terms that I need to combine? Do I have a invisible 1 that I need to put in? The answer is no to all of those questions. So the next thing that I'm looking for is if I have any addition or subtraction, and I do not, so I'm going to undo my multiplication and division. I am multiplying between 4 and x. Remember that when a number is sitting next to a variable, they are being multiplied. So to undo multiplication, I must divide everything by 4. Negative 98 divided by 4 is a number is going to be negative 49 over 2, or as a decimal, that's x equals negative 24.5. Okay. Now we have a two-step equation. Again, I'm going to draw my line down my equal sign. I'm going to write P SAD me. Do I have a invisible 1 that I need to put in? No. Do I have a do I need to do the distributive property, or do I see any sets of parentheses? No. Do I need to combine any like terms? No. Do I need to get my variables on one side? No. Do I need to undo addition or subtraction? Yes, I do. So I'm subtracting 11. So to undo subtraction, I need to add 11 to both sides. So when that happens, I'm going to bring down my negative 4c, and I'm going to add negative 43 to an 11, and that gives me negative 32. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to now undo multiplication and division. So do I have any multiplication or division? I do. I'm multiplying by negative 4. So I'm going to divide everything on both sides by negative 4. My negative 4's cancel, so I get C equals a positive 8. Example number 4. Again, I'm writing P, sad, me. I'm going to rewrite this, and any time that it's written, a fraction is written like this, I'm always going to rewrite it. So this is also equal to m over 3 plus 12 equals negative 7. So I'm going to draw a line down my equal sign. I don't have any parentheses. I do have an invisible one that I can put in, so I'm going to put that next to my variable. I have all of my variables on the same side. I don't have any like terms, so I'm going to undo my addition and subtraction. So I'm going to subtract 12 from both sides. Negative 7 minus 12 is negative 19. And I bring down my 1m over 3. Negative 19 and 3, I'm currently dividing by 3 on both sides. So I need to undo the division. I need to multiply by 3 on both sides. My 3's cancel out with my division, so I'm left with 1m equals negative 57, or m equals negative 57. Okay, so this is, again, P, sad, me, draw my line. Now, my first step, I don't have any invisible ones that I need to put in, but I do have, and I don't need to do the distributive property, but I do need to combine my like terms. My like terms are 4x and minus 12x. 4x minus 12x is negative 8x. I'm going to bring down my plus 8, and I'm going to set it equal to negative 9. I'm then looking for if all of my variables are on the same side, which they are, and now I'm going to start to look for undoing my addition and subtraction. I do need to undo some addition and subtraction, so I'm going to subtract 8 from both sides. So I get negative 8x equals negative 17. I now do have some multiplication and division. So I need to divide by negative 8 on both sides. So my negative 8's cancel, and I get x equals 17 over 8, or x equals 2.125. 2 more examples, ladies and gents, and then we are moving on. So again, P, sad, me. This time we do not have any invisible ones. We do need to do the distributive property. So the distributive property is when I take the number on the outside of my parentheses and multiply it to the inside. Everything else stays the same. So I'm going to bring down my negative 5 plus 8 times 3 is 24x, plus 8 times 7 is 56 equals 12x. The next thing I'm looking for is if I have any like terms to combine, which I do. I have a -5 and 56, and -5 plus 56 is 51 plus 24x equals 12x. Now I need to get my variables on the same side. So it does not matter which one you move, but I'm going to move the 24x, which means that in order to move it from one side to the next, I need to undo the operation, the addition or subtraction, which I do have some addition and subtraction. So I'm going to subtract 24x from both sides, which gives me 51 equals -12x. The last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to divide both sides by -12. So I'm going to get x equals I'm going to leave it as 51 over -12. I could write that as a decimal if I wanted to. Last one, ladies and gents. So peace add me. I do need to put in some invisible ones. I need to put one in between the parenthesis and the x, and in between the negative sign and the x. Remember, that negative is multiplying to everything inside the parentheses. So I have -1x plus -1 times -12 gives me a +12 plus 8x equals -12x minus 34. The next thing I'm looking for is combining my like terms. So I have -1x and 8x. So that gives me 7x plus 12 equals -12x minus 34. I now need to get all of my variables on the same side. So I'm going to add 12x to both sides, which gives me 19x plus 12 is equal to -34. I'm going to move over. So this becomes a regular problem. So I'm going to now subtract 12 from both sides. So I have 19x equals -48. And then the last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to divide both sides by 19. So that gives me x equals -48 over 19. Thanks for tuning in, guys.